DC Black Label Zatanna, Bring Down the House. Hardcover comic book. It contains 1 through 5 of Zatanna Bringing Down the House by Mariko Tamaki and Javier Rodriguez. I'll say one thing right now, the art for this book is 10 out of 10. Actually, it's 9 out of 10. The reason I say it's 9 out of 10 is because it looks mostly digital. It looks computer generated, and it almost looks AI. But there's just an example of some of the art that is in there. And there's some examples of other covers that they possibly were going to go with. And tell me that doesn't look AI, bro. Tell me that don't look AI. If this was hand-drawn, hand-painted, I would be incredibly, incredibly impressed. But if it's computer-generated AI, then there's nothing to be impressed about. You just got to type in the words and stuff like that. But the art is 9 out of 10. If it is hand-drawn, hand-painted, holy moly, 10 out of 10. But if it's AI or computer-generated or CGI or computer-enhanced and stuff like that, digital, it's a 9 out of 10. The art is still great. The art is still very cool. Colors are amazing. It's just like unbelievable. Not every panel, not every page is fantastic, but majority of them are pretty damn good. The art is 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. If it is hand-painted, hand-drawn, 10 out of 10. But I highly doubt this is hand-painted, hand-drawn. If it is, it's magnificent accomplishment. Story-wise, it was unique, semi-unique, kind of fun. The character, Zatanna, she's alright. She's okay. I thought this was going to be a LGBTQ comic book, and it kind of felt like that in the beginning, but it is not a lesbian comic book. She actually gets with a guy, and so it's not LGBTQ, although it could possibly be. They could have made it like that. I don't know if it was in the cards or what, but this is a hardcover. Came out in, this one was published in 2025. This is the inside of the hardcover. Very beautiful. Jesus, the art is great. Story is a little weak. It is not very, I don't think it was structured properly. I think it was very low stakes for a long time. Very, very, very low stakes for a long, long time. And then at the end, they rushed it. They rushed the last part. They killed her father. She had to go and kill her father. So for the longest time, it was very low stakes. And then at the end, they rushed a killing of a father. And it wasn't really much of a battle. It wasn't that crazy. But the art was great. Very creative. Very cool. Nothing phenomenal when you make it on the computer. But if this was hand-drawn, hand-painted, it would have been phenomenal. But some great art. I really enjoyed the art of it all. The art was 100%. The story and the writing was bad. It was not that funny. It was not that enthralling. It was readable, very readable, but this story is very forgettable. This story is not something that you will remember and tell your kids about. It's just not the greatest story ever told. Um, there are some crazy cameos in this in this uh, in this thing. I think Wonder Woman, Batman, no, Wonder Woman, and who the fuck else was it? It was Wonder Woman and Batman and Wonder Woman make a cameo, and John Constantine. What? John Constantine? What the hell is he doing in here? What is even John Constantine doing in a comic book? I thought it was just a movie. But maybe he's a comic book character, who knows? But yeah. The art is great. Love the art 100%. The story, it is a little fun. It is kind of cool. Takes place in Las Vegas. She is a magician. Her father is also a magician, but she starts off back cover looks better. She starts off with I bought this for $4 at a thrift store in something Bridge, Woodridge or something like that. Some weird place in over there by Hollywood, by Mulholland Drive or like Silver Lake. I don't know, Echo Park, somewhere around there. $4, and it was a hardcover, and it seems like it's a first print. Came out in 2025. The comic book came out in 2024. It is DC. So the story is she's a magician in Las Vegas. She's got a residency, or she has like a normal gig there. And as a child, when she was a child, she learned magic from her father. Father always ignored her, and something happened when she was a kid, and she killed her dad. And she's tried to be a magician, but all she could do is cheap card tricks and pulling rabbits out of hats. And some lady comes to like discover her, or to try to find out if she's like some sort of demon, and trying to, it's kind of stupid. It is not very memorable. The only thing that's great about this is the actual art. The art is very nice. I could look at the art all the time, but I would not want to read this stupid story again, man. The story is very weak. Very low stakes. Very, I don't know how to explain it, but story is very weak. And it is censored a little bit, not too censored, kind of like young adult, but they could have went full adult, and that probably would have been even better. So I would say, if I were to rate this as with everything, the art, the story, the concept, the everything, I would say this thing is like a 6.5 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10, which is, it's a cool book to read and to just flip through it. If you flip through it, you'll get the premise of you'll get the premise of the entire thing. You don't even have to read any of the words at all. The words don't really matter that much. If you want to learn a little bit here and there. The words are very not too relevant. The pictures kind of tell the story, so you could actually just flip through it and you'll get the story. You'll get the story. Look at this, beautiful. I saw this and I was like, oh my god, this one right here. I saw this and I was like, oh my god, that's beautiful. Very good art. I think I might keep this to I might list it for 20 bucks, but I wouldn't mind keeping it around and looking at the art closer, because I really like the art. So 6.5 out of 10. Very forgettable comic book. In 50 years, 10 years, in 5 years, no one's going to be talking about this. It's already 1 year's already passed. Has anyone been talking about this? I never heard of this lady. Zatanna. It's almost like Satan. Zatanna. Oh yeah, Zatanna. Zatanna. Almost like Satan. She is a demon. Her dad's a demon. So 6.5 out of 10.